Man, what's up? What's up, y'all? Yo, I'm pumped. But let's just get right into it. Let's get right into it and stay to the end of the video because I got some sauce for you. I do. I got some sauce for you, so make sure that you watch to the end. First off, let me say, I've been catching every angel number known to me. From 1111 to 222 to 333 to 444 to 777 on the car. I don't know. Everything. Bro. You? Us? We? Yeah. People be like, oh, stuff finna get spooky. Nah, B. You finna see blessings come out of places you never even thought blessings could come from. God finna pick up a rock and show you the key. Yo, this morning, I've been looking for my key for like the last 2 or 3 weeks. I don't look through my whole dang on house, the room. Well, now I ain't gonna say the whole house, but I did look through the whole room, okay? And I couldn't find it. All this time, I couldn't find it. I done been locked out. A lot. But today, I was laying down in the bed. Literally had just woken up, and I'm just laying there, and I'm like, man, I need to find my key, bro. And I was like, I've looked let me just turn the bed over. And I picked it up, and lo and behold, it's right there. It's right there. Yo, there's something that has been being hidden from you on purpose. There is something that you haven't been given access to on purpose because God needed to mold you into the person that you are today. Right? There are blessings that you think you were supposed to receive a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago. But God said, no, the person that I need for you to be when you have these blessings is not in those places. The person I need you to be when you have those blessings is the person that you are right now. I need for you to have certain thought vibrations. I need for you to be able to speak a certain way. I need for you to have experienced some things so that when I put you in this position, you know what to do with this position, right? I need you to know who the people were that talked bad on you. I need you to know who the people were who didn't believe in you. I need you to know who the people were who gave you a platform but didn't treat you right while you were on it. I need you to know who these people are. Not so that you can flex in front of them. Not so that you can show off and be like, ha ha, I seen what you did. And now I got mine and here's what I'm gonna do. No. So that you can show them what it looks like when God positions someone and how they're supposed to be. Okay? God ain't playing around with y'all. God ain't playing around with none of us right now, y'all. Mercury retrograde, the Venus retrograde is coming up to the sun and the close or whatever. And you know what that means? That means everything's going direct. That to me, and you know, an astrologer might tell you differently. Again, these are my new words. And yeah, I get some thoughts from other places or perspectives from other places, but to me, I hear Mercury and Venus going direct means direct. We're finally moving in the right direction, right? We're going forward. We're not delayed. We don't have any stalls. We don't got, when you try to turn the car on, ain't no stuttering. Okay, we are in that time period. God is like, hey bro, I'm finna tell you to turn your car on. What's up? You see all the confirmations, you see all the signs, you see all of this, but you see, we got so good, right? We're not looking for the confirmations anymore. We are just looking to be us. We are looking to be of service to God. We are looking to fulfill. We are being ourselves and doing our own thing, okay? That's the type of vibes that we're on. Yo, one thing I can say for sure in this time period that I am so grateful for is God's provision. Yo, God's provision. Y'all don't even know. And maybe you do because you're here and you're listening to this. God's provision will take you places you never even thought that you could go. When God said, I will do exceedingly abundantly above all that you could ever ask for or think of, That's exactly what that meant. Faith as small as a mustard seed. Do you even understand what faith means? Do you even understand what faith means? Faith, listen, come here. To have faith in something means to rely on the person or entity that promised the thing to you. Okay, so when they say have faith in God, that means to believe that whatever God said is factual, will occur, it will happen. It doesn't matter what trials and tribulations come around you. None of that matters. Why? Because when you are faithful, when you are full of faithfulness, because faithfulness means to rely on the person who gave you the promise through any trial or tribulation, through all of the things that may be trying to deter you from your path. That is what to be faithful and have faithfulness means. Are you being faithful? You've been faithful. People who are watching this have been faithful to a thing. They've been faithful to God, but they've been faithful to whatever their craft is, whatever their business is. You've been faithful to that thing in all seasons. In every season, you have thought about that thing. You have poured into that thing. You have found a way. And a bird that just flew right by. You are setting new heights now. Okay? God said, yo, I need you to know that you are in flight right now. But I'm about to show you that your wings are gonna take you to places that you didn't even think they could go. Do you realize? Because I need you to know the difference between you and not the other people around you, because we all eagles, right? We all are eagles. It's just about if you know you're an eagle or not. Do you know that you are an eagle? Or are you still thinking that you are a pigeon? See, a lot of us were raised with pigeon mindsets. We're eagles being raised in pigeon mindsets, thinking small, thinking I only have to eat this little bread, thinking I only have to take these breadcrumbs, I only have to accept what is given to me. Oh, I'm only supposed to, I can only fly this high. When the reality is, you are an eagle and you've been an eagle. So you need to start acting like an eagle. I need you to soar into new heights. You see, God said God will bless the humble, and God will bless the humble to him. Right? You need to show humility to others, but to be humble under God, so that people can see the God in you, so that people can see that you, honestly, that God did the things that are in your life. God blesses in 10 and 20-fold. But are you putting in the work? I know that you are. That's why you're taking flight. You know what it's like to fly as a pigeon. You know where you can go. You know where you can fly to. You know this tree is the highest that you can go. You know that. But you know what? Lately you've been getting in your zone for real. Lately you've been really getting in your zone for real. You've been recognizing that you an eagle, bro. You've been around more people that have an eagle mindset and you've been able to hear that and still be able to go forward. But no, the reality is you've been intentional about your connection with God, and God has been enlightening you. God's been expanding in your heart. God's been opening your mind and renewing your mind for you to understand that no, you always been an eagle, my boy. You always been an eagle. Eagles, see the difference between an eagle and a pigeon. I need you to hear me, okay? I need you to hear me. The difference between an eagle and a pigeon, the difference between an eagle and other birds. When a storm brews in the sky, eagles fly to it. Why? Because they like to soar above the storm. They like to test out their wings above the storm. No other bird can fly in a storm. No other bird can fly in a storm or over a storm. You are soaring to new heights that you have never known before, thoughts that you have never thought before. You are about to meet people who are going to love you in ways you never knew love could exist. You are about to step in rooms that have been waiting for you. You are about to hear God speak over your life. And I mean, like, you're going to be able to hear the whisper. You're going to be able to hear your prayers living in the reality that you are living right now. You are going to be able to see God's provision. You are going to be able to see and experience God's provision over your life. Oh my God. Y'all. Things ain't getting spooky. Things is getting real godly out here. Things is getting real godly out here. And you are being appointed. Don't mess up the position that God is giving you. I know you probably won't. There's a 99.9% chance that you won't, because you've been waiting for this position. You've been waiting to be given your position. You've been patient. You've been steadfast. You put in the work. You done helped give into other people, to other businesses, to other things. You have been, you have shown up. Even when you didn't want to show up. Circumstances have been curated for you to be given blessings. I just need you to say thank you right now. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you're listening to me from. I just need you to say thank you right now. Y'all, I was walking to my little spot over here. And there's this practice in the magic of gratitude. Y'all know I keep that thing on me. Okay, the magic of gratitude. I told y'all it's about gratitude. Every day there's a practice. I was walking over here and I just got to say thank you every time that I took a footstep. And I just said thank you, thank you, thank you. Every time I took a footstep all the way over here. And I got over here and I got the song, I don't know who it's by, but it's a gospel song. It said, there's a praise on the inside that I can't keep to myself. A holler burning up from the depths of my soul. Yo, you better praise like you ain't never praised before. I know when certain things happen, and I don't know. There's some of y'all I'm getting that when things happen, you be lit. You be like, you be pumped, all of that. And some of y'all I'm getting things happen and you be like, thank you, appreciate you, God. Yeah, appreciate that. Yo, right now, I'm gonna need the people on the right to step to the left. Now, God is looking to see how you're gonna praise Him when God gives you all of these blessings. When God gives you all of these things, how are you going to show praise? Because this is a season that is personal to God too. We're in Aries season. This is birth. God is giving birth to things in your life. God is saying, here, I need you to, here. God is fertilizing. God has already fertilized the soil. Now the things are sprouting. The things are sprouting. Y'all know they always talk about online with the pastors. You always hear the pastors be talking about this one little this plant called the bamboo plant, right? The type of bamboo that you can plant it and water it every day for 3-4 years and nothing happens, and then boom, it just starts shooting through the ground. That's you. I mean, we already knew that, but that's you, big dog. Hold on. I just got this new tea, raspberry and pomegranate. Yo, with a little lemon, little honey. This tea is hitting. Yo. Yeah, like, God wants to see how you about to praise. Because God is making moves for you. God is making moves for you, bro. God is making moves for you, bro. Do you not understand? Do you not understand? I feel like you understand, but you like, I've been hearing people say like I'm blessed for a while. I've been hearing this for a while. Like, okay, like I know, da da da. Yeah, buddy, but you ain't been at this time in this moment at this particular second before. So I need you to prepare yourself, okay? Because God is coming in the room. Even when I got over here, I usually just be like, oh, let me light a couple incense. Maybe like 1, 2 incense or whatever. Y'all, I put all the incense around me. I was praise dancing around this thing, okay? Now I know the people outside where I'm at probably thought I was crazy. I was sitting here dancing. I was sitting here dancing to my gospel music, okay? Dang on shouting, I'm crying. I'm like, why? Because I know who I'm faithful to. Why? Because I know what's coming to me. Why? Because I know that I carry God within me. Why? Because I know that victory is close ahead. Victory is already here, but victory is continuously. It's just a little bit further than where you think you can go every time. So I need you to break through the mold. I need you to break through the mold, okay? Because you already started popping out. Okay, I know, I see you. We see each other, okay? We right here, baby. You done already started popping out the mold. Just, what Kendra said, sometimes you gotta pop out and show me, okay? You done started to, little 1, 2, okay? But you better hit lotto. Rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new. Nah, I ain't acting nothing. Rip me out the plastic. I am brand new. Mind, body, and soul. What's up? God favored me. What's up? All right, moving on. Your boundaries are different now. Your thought processes are different now. How you walk is different now. Why? Because you have experiences that you didn't have before. A lot of y'all last couple years been kind of looking the same. Okay, you've been doing the same thing, but it's been kind of mirroring one another, right? Because God needed to see if I put you close enough to where you're supposed to be. If I just put you close enough, okay, how you gonna respond? When this person do this, how you gonna act? I just want to see. And that little Jamie Foxx voice, when Jamie Foxx be like, I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. No. God said, I just want to see me. Okay? God said, I'm trying to see how you are going to act, how you are going to think. I need to make sure that when I give you this position, this ain't brand new to you. You might be brand new. You are brand new because of how I have molded you, because what I made of you. But these experiences, what I'm about to give you, it's going to kind of feel familiar. It's going to be brand new, but it's going to feel familiar to you. That's like when you see somebody and you like, bro, where do I know you from? You don't know them from nowhere. You ain't never met that person a day in your life. But they feel familiar. And now they start to become an active part of your life for some reason. Yeah, that's a type of comparison. But nah, like this blessing, I mean, when I say it's finna be this big, lately I've been giving out these checks from the Magic of Gratitude by Rhonda Byrne. I've been giving it to my clients and just people I come in contact with, right? God is finna give you this kind of blessing, okay? If you can see this is a blank check. Now, this is a blank check from the Gratitude Bank of the Universe. Now, if you know, you can do some things with a blank checky. Lotto said, give me that blicky, give me that checky. Yeah, no, but for real. The blessing is size of a blank check. Do you understand that with a blank check, you can put $1 billion on that thing and go give it to the bank and cash it? With a blank check. God is going to give you this a blessing in overflow in a size that you have never seen before. But look, again, familiar. We don't all seen a check before. We don't all had a check before. That's real familiar, right? but the dollar amount, it finally saying $1 billion on it, instead of $1,000 or $2,000 or a couple bands or whatever. It's finna, y'all. But you have to know, you have to be strategic. Okay? You'd have to be strategic with what your next steps are. Because God is allowing you, I don't know if this is the right word, providence. God is giving you an estate and preparing your kingdoms. God is giving you these things that only you have the key to. What will you do with it? What will you do with the following? What will you do with the views? What will you do with the likes? What will you do with the 1,000, 2,000 people that are in your email catalog? What are you gonna do with the many people that show up at your event? What are you gonna do with, come on, I need you to understand, what are you going to do in the kingdom that God is giving you? Because if God is making you and appointing you as royalty, as the royalty that you already are, but finally giving you your keys, finally giving you the door, finally not giving you the door, giving you the keys to open this door. And the reality is, let's be honest, you are the key. We're just at this point where you realize that you can actually be the key to this door, and God has said, oh, boom, actually, here you go, and has given you a certain amount of energy to be able to really do the things that you're wanting to do. God is bringing multiple people to that door. How will you greet them? How will you take care of them? How will you take care of you? I was teaching a class, and I teach about a couple of different things. Like I said, I'm a polymath, so I'm a poet. I will have a lot of different things in that area. I am a business consultant, but this particular class was on about money wounds. Okay, and when we were talking about money wounds, there were like 4 or 5 people in my class crying out of like 20 something people. And I'm not gonna lie, I know what to do, but I didn't know what to do. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm responsible for these people that are crying right now. And I had to realize, like, nah, it's not my responsibility to alchemize this for them. It's not my responsibility to do that. It's my responsibility to make sure that they have the tools, that they know, hey, you are of divine inheritance. Just because you have been wounded doesn't mean that you're not going to win the race, or you're not going to be a part of the marathon anymore. I don't know why I'm getting this in my head, but maybe this is something for somebody. You know how veterans, how people in the military, they go overseas and they get hurt, and then they send them home when they're hurt so that they can recover. That's the stage that most people have been in. Okay? That's the stage that most people have been in. But I need you to know, just because you were sent home temporarily doesn't mean that you were honorably discharged. Okay? It doesn't mean that you can't get back to where you were. That doesn't mean that you don't have a place anymore. That just means you're hurt right now. And you need to be able to sit on the sidelines to focus on you right now. You have to focus on you before you can fully focus on the mission. You cannot focus on the mission and be hurting so bad, because it will start to, as you're going forward, you are going to bleed on people who did nothing to you. You are going to see that people are willing to hurt or harm you, You're going to see the people around you as people who will hurt or harm you because you have been hurt and harmed. Okay? So right now, like this season, y'all, I know a lot of us have been hurt. And when I said that this is personal for God too, I meant that. This is personal for God as well. Because for you, God has watched all of these things happen in your life. God has seen how you've been hurt. God has seen how people have treated you. God has seen how you have been homeless. God has seen how you have been without that job. God has seen how that breakup happened. God has seen all sides and is serving all of God's children, right? But for you, I need you to know how personal it is for you, because God is saying we're not doing the old thing anymore. We're not doing the old thing anymore. God said we're doing a new thing. Why? Because your faith has been getting stronger. Because your belief has been getting stronger. Because you've been having more conversations about God. Because you have been intentional about how you've been treating yourself lately. You've been intentional about how you've been treating God lately. You've been intentional in your crafts lately. Okay, and God has said, hey, that's all I've been asking for. These last couple years or however long, you've been doing it. But I need for you to do it with intention. I need you to do it on purpose. I need you to do it on purpose. Because God will move mountains for you. And I mean that truly. Yo, like I said, I done seen a couple of different things happen, but I done seen so many signs. And y'all, like I said, stay to the end because we're almost there. Yeah. But I done seen the many signs already, right? But yesterday, I spent this past weekend on a chicken farm. But I feel like, that's another story for another day. But I spent this weekend on a chicken farm, and it was so beautiful. It was so amazing. I really, so transformative. I'm really so grateful. But anyway, I was going to work, and I was going into my office or whatever, and I had to travel. I've been training for a different position, and I had to travel in the middle of my work shift. Now, all right, so yesterday was Tuesday, so Monday I knew I had to travel. I had booked this the travel for 4 o'clock, and I was like, I don't know how I'm finna work and take this flight. Like, I don't know how this I don't know how this finna happen. But so I try to put in my vacation time. Y'all, it's never happened before. I put in my vacation time Monday night, and the screen, now normally it says enjoy your time off. Yo, it said, I put in the vacation time, it said basically something like, you can't take this time because there are more pressing matters right now. Meaning my training was more important than me taking my vacation time. So I was like, all right, I'll just take my sick time. Whatever, it is what it is. Like, yo. But I felt some kind of way because I was like, I don't want to take sick time, because obviously they're saying basically you can't take any time off during training. Basically. Like, that's what the system is saying. You are not allowed. Yo, God said, hey, watch this. Now, my mindset this whole time that I was saying, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna work. I don't know. I don't know. I was like, but I know, all I know is at 4 o'clock. That's all I know. Like, yo. So the day went by. It's Tuesday. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna tell my trainers, like, hey, I'm not gonna be here at 4 o'clock. Da da da. Yo, why my whole computer malfunction? My whole computer malfunctioned at like 1:30, and I didn't have to work the whole day, and guess what, it still got paid. Y'all, God said, I'm finna give you the provision of a lifetime. Now that was small, but that was big for me in that day, in my yesterday. Now I need you to start looking at the wins of your day, not just the win of the lifetime or the whatever, like the wins of your day. That was a win for me for the day. I didn't have to work for 5 hours and still got paid. I was still able to travel to get to where I needed to go. when I didn't even know how it was going to happen. But I knew this is what's going to happen, y'all. And then, at the end of my workday, my manager and my trainer was like, yo, Neo, I just wanted to say, like, just personally to you, like, I'm just so grateful for you. You have been such a trooper, dealing with these tech issues, and you still been learning, and like you even aced your test and all this stuff, and like we should give you an award. Like, I mean, going ham, and I'm like, I didn't do anything, but it's like, yeah, I've been doing the work, but I just been kind of doing the work to make sure that that I'm in alignment. But God was like, he was like, take that, like, and I'm like, wow, like again, that was small, but that was huge in my day wins. Okay, so I need you to start paying more attention to those daily wins, because when you start paying more attention to these wins, these things of gratitude, these things that are celebratory, God is going to give you more to celebrate. God is going to give you more things to win. God is going to exalt you in a way that you may have never seen or never known. I need you to get specific. This is the only thing that I'm going to pick up. It says, I need you to get specific. What do you need? What kind of people do you need around you? How are you balancing and being intentional? Be intentional with your questions. Be intentional with your conversations. Be intentional with what you're soaking in around you. Y'all, because this is the thing. This is the thing that ends off the video that's like, drop the bar. No, it really is not. I'm overhyping myself right now. But nah. God is saying, this is the thing. God says, I need you to continue to make room. The more that you let go, the more that I can do with it, okay? The saying, they took an inch, I give you an inch and you're taking a mile. That's what God is doing right now in your life. Guys, you are giving an inch. You're like, hey, okay, I'm letting go. All right, I let go of this. Now, it looks like, it doesn't seem like an inch for you. It seemed like a mile. It seemed like, oh my gosh, I just let go of all of this. There's so much I got to get off me. You like bag lady like Erykah Badu. Maybe you going to hurt your back carrying all them bags like that. Okay, so you've been letting go inch by inch. You've been letting go bag by bag. And God's saying, hey, every inch that you let go of, I'm going to give you a mile. Every inch that you let go of, I'm going to give you a mile for. Okay? That's the kind of blessings that God is giving you right now. Now, do you understand that is more than 100 times a blessing? An inch? I don't even know. I wish I could Google it. But I will after. But an inch, a mile is like 5,200 and something feet. I think it's 5,285 feet. Don't quote me though. But anyway, 5,000 plus feet. There's 12 inches in a foot. That is 12 inches times 5,200 something. You understand the multiplication that God is about to be having in your life, the things that God is really trying to do in your life? I need you to understand it. I need you to get it. Make room for God, because when you make room for God, I'm telling you, I need you to make room. I need you to get ready to run. I need you to get in your Kobe mindset. I need you to get in your bag. I need you to get in your bag and not looking for it to outperform anyone else, not to do it to flex on your cousin and them because they should have believed in you, to flex on old homies, to flex on the ex, or to go like any of that. Like, don't do it for that. Do it for God. Do it for God. Do it for the little version of you. That's the thing. That's the thing here. Your inner child has been coming out so strongly for the last, I don't know. Do it for that inner child in you that sees you and is so proud of you. And if you don't feel like they're proud of you, they're about to be. Keep your head up and held high, because baby, God is doing a new thing this season. God is doing a new thing. Oh, we ready. We ready. But nah, y'all go crazy. Go crazy. I need you to just go crazy with some praise. And you know, if that ain't you, then that's cool. But there's a way to praise, even if you ain't a Christian, or if you like, oh, I don't believe in that kind of God. Okay, you can praise in multiple kind of ways. You can say, hey God, I'm gonna put this on the altar for you, okay, and I'm gonna play this one song, okay, or a song that makes you feel the most joy, and just singing it to the sun or under the moon like you never had before. You figure out what praise looks like for you, but make sure that you are praising on purpose. Make sure that you are praising with intention. Be for real.